First game of the night we're going to get into here, Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State here, 2.5-point dogs. At the end of the day, I like Kennesaw State in this matchup. They did lose the first meeting. I think Amari Odom, there are 3 interceptions in that first time these two teams played. It was kind of a 50-50 at that time of the year quarterback situation between him and Dexter Williams. He obviously wound up taking over the role. I just think at the end of the day, Kennesaw State, his defense has been solid all year long. They did give up 127 yards on the ground here to Caden Creel. Cam Cook, already a big-time running back for Jacksonville State. I think that's the guy that gets going on the Jacksonville State side, and they run that read option game here at Jacksonville State. And I think, it's the type of thing where the defense, you got to pick which one you want to choose to let hurt you. And I think they're going to try to contain Caden Creel, and they'll let Cam Cook go for as much as he wants. Obviously, 3 yards you want to limit him to, but I like this prop as well in this game. Caden Creel under 96.5 yards rushing. This should be a very interesting game here in that one. Then we got the Sun Belt Championship here. Troy, James Madison, a big number here. James Madison laying the -24. They might get the outright bid. Who knows? We will see there on Selection Sunday. Do I want to lay the 24 points? I'm not necessarily rushing here to lay it. I do think, a low total like this, 46.5, should be a cold weather game. We'll see if there'll be rain. I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it because some of these other games here, there is expected rain. But this one here, just a cold one. Just James Madison's defense here is a top 12 defense here against the pass. Troy's going to put in this kid, Bruce Crowder, who's been the starter now the last couple games. He was the starter there against Clemson. That game, Troy stuck around in there for a long time in that game against Clemson. Then got hurt. They had to put in Kilcrease. Crowder now coming back has looked good. I just think this is going to be the best defense outside of maybe Clemson that, he's seen all year long. James Madison, again, 12th against the pass. Very good at turning over the ball as well, or forcing turnovers. And I like this prop here in this game. I still kind of do lean a +24 just because of all of the value. You're talking 34-10 and we still cover. Goose Crowder, 2 interceptions, though. I think it's going to be rough through the air. It could get ugly. James Madison has been blowing teams out. I get why the number's as big as it is. I'm really just on this prop, and I'll pass. 34-10 final. We got next up UNLV now up to +5, taking on Boise State, a rematch there of the game earlier this year. It was a drumming. And Boise State's gotten the best of UNLV recently, at least the last multiple seasons here. Boise State's always been the main, team here of the Mountain West. At the end of the day, I think UNLV actually has the talent to match up with them. I know it didn't show up in the first game, even though, it was 28-24 at halftime. It just unraveled there in the middle of the third quarter. I don't know. In Boise, I still think UNLV can hang tough. I'd be on maybe a +5 here with UNLV, and a prop I like in this game because they're going to have to go to the run game here. Jalen Glover, anytime touchdown, +350. Obviously, he could go to the main guy here, Jaden Thomas, but they're going to run that triple option type attack, and they're going to need a pitch guy. And he may break one, for the 20-yard line on. A nice little red zone triple option play, and he gets us a little +350. Jalen Glover. On to the next game here. We got North Texas and Tulane. This one here, Tulane, 2.5-point dogs. The news with the coach leaving, Summerall. He's going to stay, though, and coach the team, finish the year out. I think they rally behind that, their last hoorah. Jake Retzlaff has been nothing but a leader for this Tulane squad. They're also up for a bid here. They can get this one done. North Texas, don't get me wrong, they win this one. They're probably up as well. They're going to try to get it done through the air, though, and this one's expected rain. funky weather. Don't know if North Texas is going to have the success through the year that they've had all year. This is an offense that's, 50 points in 8 games this year. The game that I think of, though, is that South Florida game. This is a similar type defense here, Tulane, as far as talent. And I definitely think, turning the ball up, forcing turnovers, another Tulane defense is good at that. I could definitely see, Tulane gets up early, forces North Texas to really, really throw it around, and only winds up turning them over even more and more. High total could be because of the short fields they potentially get Tulane here, and they're going to run the ball, though. With the quarterback, Retzlaff, don't get me wrong, he's going to try to run it. Over 36.5 yards rushing feels light. More of that quarterback power and, read the first, second progression. If it's not there, tuck it and go. He'll get 36.5 yards, I think, way over that, maybe 50, 60. We got Jazz and Knicks. Knicks laying 15.5 points. Just right off the bat, no thank you on that. I will not be laying anything with the Knicks. I don't care who they're playing, especially of this magnitude. Jazz front court, though, is banged up. And this is what I was talking about last night here with the Markkanen double-double. Let's take a look here. Markkanen. First off, the Jazz got it done here tonight on the first night of the back-to-back. Markkanen goes for 30. How many rebounds does this cat get? He gets the 8 rebounds once again. So it's Filipowski who's stealing our rebounds for these double-doubles. And when I was looking at the injury report here in this one, it's Yusef Nurkic out, Kevin Love out. There's 2 pieces. It's going to be Filipowski still, possibly stealing some rebounds. I don't know. I still am going to go to the Lauri Markkanen double-double prop. I still think he can get 10. It was 30 and 8 tonight. Jazz probably a little bit live in this spot. I just, the Knicks, I think, are still head and shoulders a better team. I do like both of these guys' props at the end of the day. Karl Anthony Towns, 25-plus points. Again, the mismatch down low here for Karl Anthony Towns. He should capitalize. 25-plus points, try to find plus money. And then, yes, I'll keep trying to find a Lauri Markkanen double-double. He keeps getting so close with the rebounds. On to the next, we got Trailblazers, Pistons. Pistons 7.5-point favorites here. Just kind of a mini juggernaut that I was not expecting here, these Pistons. A couple of people were in the beginning of the year. I didn't see it. I still don't see it at the end of the day. I'm not sitting here going to say fool's gold just quite yet. They've beaten some tough teams. They played competitive against Boston, but we were on Boston there. So we'll see if I have a good read on this Pistons team. But as far as picking a side in this one, I would kind of lean Portland in this one. Not rush into the window to bet it. Their injury report's ugly. Holiday still out. Thibault's still out. Klingen's questionable. Robert Williams questionable. Now Chris Murray's questionable. Only Sasser and Robinson for the Pistons really still rolling on all cylinders, 17-5 out the gate. A guy I do like, though, to produce in this game, Denny Avdija, 25 points plus. That's his average right now out the gate. Each year he's only improved on that, 16 points, 21 points, now like 25 points per game. All-star caliber year, making a big name for himself. But we'll go to the props here. He's done us right so far this year. On to the next one. We got Spurs, Cavs. This one here, another good game. Cavs have been kind of a 50-50 team here. Was expecting a lot more from them this year, but I think, coasting to the playoffs, at least that's what the public sentiment is starting to become here with this team. Injury report's ugly as well, but they're not scared to rest some players. Proctor out, Merrill out, Garland out, Strus and Jarrett Allen will be out here for this game. Stephon Castle, Wembanyama, and McLaughlin out. Luke Cornett, game time decision. Without Wembanyama, I don't like this Spurs front court. That's why I faded them there against the Timberwolves. That was a spot I loved, the big-time matchup. I gave you guys props there for Naz Reid, Julius Randle. That was an all-day spot there for the Timberwolves a couple of nights back. I think this is kind of a similar matchup down low. I like the Cavs in this spot. I would not be scared to lay it. But a prop I like here, and you're not getting a bad price. Evan Mobley double-double, minus 120. Again, just don't like the matchup Spurs-wise for them against Cleveland here. And then no Jared Allen. Yeah, so all of the production will be Evan Mobley as far as in the paint. They'll be working it down to the low block to him, pick and pop, etc. Evan Mobley double-double here. Suns, Rockets. We got the Rockets here. Oh, my bad. 11-point favorites. Wrote that wrong. Excuse me, guys. 11-point favorites here for the Rockets. Boy, I'd like to catch 11 points with them. That'd be pretty fun, especially with the Suns not having Devin Booker. Jalen Green's out. Isaiah Livers game time decision. Tari Eason, Finney Smith out here for the Rockets. Kevin Durant is on the court. I always think over. Obviously, we would like Devin Booker on the court as well, but he's not going to play. Who's going to pick up the production? Is it going to be Grayson Allen? I don't know. I think, he's a little gray in the hair enough for me. Yes, I know he scored 40 points earlier this year. A guy I think who's a little, younger in the tooth here and a little bit of a microwave off the bench. He might be in the starting lineup here. We got to see tomorrow how these lineups look. But I like Colin Gillespie here over 20 points. A little microwave off the bench here for the Suns. Look out for this kid. He's of that TJ McConnell, spark plug off the bench type Colin Gillespie, and he might have to step up here in this role against the Suns or against the Rockets for the Suns. Colin Gillespie, 20-plus points. We got Pacers, Bulls up next here. Bulls laying the 5.5 points. Have not been playing the greatest of basketballs here. Dropped one to the Pacers. What a defensive type game it was, like a 103-101 there, if I'm not mistaken. The Bulls dropped at 103-101 to the Pacers in Indiana. Now they bounce back here at home, try to get a little quick revenge. But the injury reports are ugly. It's been ugly all year for Indiana. Do I even need to mention it? I think the new guy added to it is Ben Shepherd. He's out. But same old guys that have been on the injury report for the Pacers, same old. Patrick Williams, Zach Collins, Jalen Smith, Dalen Terry, and Isaac Okoro, all game-time decisions for the Bulls. But they have Desamu playing. They have Kobe White playing. Josh Giddey there, triple-double last time out. Oh, yeah, that's where we'll go. Josh Giddey, triple-double. Find some plus money value on this. Insane. He's averaging 10 rebounds this year. Almost 9 assists this year. He's almost averaging a triple-double. Is this what the NBA's come to? Josh Giddey averaging triple-doubles? I guess so. On to the next. We got Clippers, Grizzlies. Grizzlies, 224 here, over, under. Excuse me, guys. Clippers plus 1.5 here at home. Total 224. Injury report for this one as well. Jordan Miller, game time decision. Bojan Bogdanovic out. Derek Jones out. And for the Grizzlies here, Morant, Jerome, Small, Brandon Clark, Scottie Pippen Jr., all out for the Grizzlies. At the end of the day, I still like the Jalen Wells, the Cedric Coward, young pieces on this Grizzlies squad. I think the over is live in this game at 224. But I think the reason why is because I think this is live as well. James Harden over 9.5 assists. I think he's triple-double live as well. 6 rebounds he's averaging per game. I think he could definitely get a triple-double. I like the over in his assist. Still running the offense there in L.A. Usage rate amongst the highest in the league. James Harden over 9.5 assists. Plus 115 too. Sabres, Jets. Jets at the minus 135 price here. This is a revenge spot, you would say here. What was it, 5-1 last time out here between these two teams? I'm not going to go to the Jets. I think the Jets have been playing bad hockey. I mean, I get the price. Long term, probably are the better team. But right now, this spot, I'll take the plus money with the Sabres. Oh, yeah, and give me a Tage Thompson anytime goal. Last time out, he was the main cog of the 5-1 win, and I think he comes out and has a similar type game. Just for one goal plus 145, I'll take it. Sharks, Stars here. Stars, big favorites here, minus 285. Almost screaming at me for the plus 1.5 with the Sharks. We know the Sharks long-term last year were a great puck line team. This year, maybe not so much. They have probably been a little bit, Sharks long-term are still a great plus 1.5 team. That's why I'm on them. At the end of the day, I think they're scrappy enough. They bounce back here. I just think they're not going to show up the way they did. What was it here? 1 second. Sharks here. Injury report as well. The Sharks. Yo. The Sharks and the Stars is a game I was just not really in love with, honestly. But look, plus 1.5. William Eklund anytime goal, little left winger there, plus 300. It was something I was trying to pull up there, a stat, and I lost it, guys. My apologies. But that's why I'm on the Sharks at the end of the day. Plus money. If you want to go money line, go for it. Plus 225.